Hello everybody and welcome to Mark Goldbridge. That's football. Leicester bottle top four again? Question mark. I don't think so. That's not a question to myself, by the way. I mean, question mark. Have they bottled top four? And I think they probably have. And I thought they probably would. I predicted Chelsea would win this game 2-0. They've won it 2-1. And they put a firm marker down. I mean, I suppose the big question I would ask everybody as well is, would you rather be Leicester winning the FA Cup, or would you have given up the FA Cup to win this game today and get top four? That's the question. I personally think the top four is more valuable than the FA Cup, and I think that's very, very sad, but it's true. Arsenal won the FA Cup last year, and they're a mid-table club. Wigan, they've not moved to Germany. Wigan won it and got relegated. But look, winning a cup is a nice thing for Leicester, and they enjoyed it at the weekend. But in the context of this, I think they've given up top four. Chelsea with the win puts them on 67 points. If they beat Villa, they get 17. Nobody can catch them. They'll come third for the second year in a row. Leicester, if they beat Spurs, they can get to 69 points, but they have one less goal difference than Liverpool as it is. And with Liverpool having that game in hand tomorrow against Burnley, and then they've got Palace, you'd expect Liverpool to get more goals against Palace and Burnley than Leicester can get against Spurs. So I think that Liverpool, 69 points, even if Leicester win against Spurs, they're not going to get it on goal difference. So it's looking... And I don't think Leicester will beat Spurs on Sunday, to be honest with you. So as long as Liverpool beat Burnley and Palace, 69 points, they will get it. Of course, if Villa got a draw out of Chelsea be on 68 points. And then Leicester beat... So it's open, it's interesting, but I think ultimately Chelsea will beat Villa and get 70 points and go through into top four, and I think Liverpool will win their last two games, and I think it will be out of Leicester's hands, who will probably not beat Leicester anyway, beat Spurs anyway. So I hope that makes sense. But the reality is Chelsea just wanted it more. Maybe they were angry about the FA Cup, pissed off, God knows. But was it like 12, 13 chances in the first half? Leicester had one. I mean, Leicester got a goal because of a mistake. Of course, the penalty is the decisive thing. But Chelsea on another day could have won that 3 or 4-0. They were much the better side, and I think Rodgers got his... I mean, maybe they over-celebrated on Saturday. Maybe that's what they wanted more. I don't know. Maybe for Leicester, it's like, we're happy with what we've got this season. We're an established top six side. We say Leicester have bottled it, but have they bottled it? Maybe they're very happy with what they're doing. They're achieving beyond what they thought they could achieve. They're knocking on the door of top four. But as a Leicester fan, you'd be a bit disappointed. You were knocking on the door last year when you went into lockdown. You blew it. You were knocking on the door all season, and you're out there again. So... it's, I can understand both sides of Leicester. They've got the FA Cup. They're very happy with that. And they've probably bottled top four. That's frustrating. But Leicester are a good side. They'll buy good players in the summer. Brendan Rodgers won't leave Leicester, I don't think, to go to Spurs or anything like that. And Leicester, I think, next year will be competitive again. But Chelsea today... showing for me why next season they're going to be a real threat. If they're bringing... I mean, I've heard stuff about Lewandowski, about Haaland, about Lukaku. Whether they get any of those three, it shows you their intent is to go and buy a top striker. And I think you look at the goal... I mean, Werner's been unlucky again today, but I think Werner's a good forward. I don't think he's a number 9. I think in the way Chelsea play with that front three, he can operate in any of those three positions, but he'd probably work better coming late behind Lukaku or Lewandowski or something like that. Just realised what I just said there. I mean in a footballing sense. So, look, I think Chelsea with a top-class number 9, a proper number 9, will only get better. We know the squad they've got. Kante gets injured, you bring Kovacic on. They've got such a good squad, and I think that they will be, even better next season. And obviously Champions League is a big thing in that. I mean, they've got a bloody Champions League final next year. It's not like Chelsea are looking to, they're not a work in... I think they are a work in progress, but the progress is pretty good. That FA Cup final loss compared to Champions League football and winning a Champions League won't keep them awake much in the summer. But yeah, Leicester bottled top four, I think, today. I think it's going to be very difficult for them to get top four now. They're hoping for mistakes from, they need Villa to do them a favour against Chelsea, or they need Burnley to do them a favour against Liverpool, or Palace to do them a favour against Liverpool, which is and then they've got to beat Spurs. And I think Leicester, when they've got to win, struggle. I remember United against Leicester last year, and they needed to beat us and they couldn't do it. So I think that the top four is probably bottled by Leicester again for another year. But will they feel like that? I don't know. Anyway, look, thanks everyone for watching. A quick match reaction there. The better team with Chelsea. Very impressed with Mason Mount again. Couple of nasty tackles in there as well, and thinking about the Champions League final, thinking about the Euros. You don't want to see a player like Mason Mount picking up an injury and missing out on those. So thankfully he wasn't too bad. But it was a tasty game. The last 10 minutes, I've got to say, was enjoyable. Even the little handbags and stuff. It's nice to see players caring and getting it and putting a few tackles in like that. So it was a good game. Good game. Chelsea deserved to win it. Look, the last day is going to be very interesting. But I think it might be too far for Leicester now. Thanks for watching. Smash a like on the video and make sure you subscribe. Bottom right hand corner.